Hi, I thought that it might be a good idea just to do a little short video to show people how easy it is to find clients because I seem to have had a bit of a knack for it lately, and I know that some people out there struggling to find clients or know where to look for them. So I'm going to show you for just a couple of minutes one of the ways and how easy it is to find clients, okay? So I'm going to go into my messages, and you can see I've been doing these already. That's what I send out. I say, hi Jackie, I was wondering if you would be interested in a complimentary 60-minute coaching call to help your business. I've attached a link to the video testimonial from a current client for you to view. Let me know if this interests you and we can schedule your call. And there's the link for my video. That's one of my clients saying the benefits that they got out of my service. Kind regards, Natasha. So what I do is I just copy that, yeah, and most of the time I do this off my phone. I don't do it off a computer. So I copy that, and then you might think, where do I send it? How do I find these clients? Well, what I do is I come down my page. Now, this Phonics Radio, I know that is a local radio station, but it's government funded, so that's not a business, okay? Rich Litvin there. What else have we got? So that guy's just a guy. That is a pub, so I could technically try that one, but I'm going to carry on down the page and show you what I've been doing. There's an internet marketing guy there, yeah? Now you might think he won't want me to coach him. He looks quite successful. He's sat at a beach with his laptop. He's got the laptop lifestyle. And this is his business page, yeah? But I'm going to send one anyway, purely because, you know, a lot of these people on the internet, they look a bit more successful than they actually are. And sometimes they're not interested, and that's fine. But now and again, you'll come across someone that is. So really what you're doing is you're sending out as many as possible. You get lots of no's. I don't think he's got an email there I can send him a message, so I can't do that one. But there are others that I have done. So I'll come down a bit further. That's just posts. People. Right, now there's an advert, any adverts, and that's a sponsored advert, and let's have a look at that one. Okay. Oh, you can message that one, see? So what I'll do is I'll send it to them. So what I'm saying is I just paste in the name, Infusionsoft. There we are, and that's done. So that's how easy it is. And then I go back to my feed. You know, I may never hear from that person. I might get a polite reply back. I may get a no. I may get a yes. But I've sent it. And then this lady, she does forever. And I've asked her a few times, and she's like a maybe, so she's a no. So I won't send her anymore. And then these just people. Bill Barron, now he's, you know, I could send him one. If I'm going to do fearless advertising, I might as well. So I'll send Bill Barron one. Yeah, although I know he's doing quite well, I think, at the moment. But you never know. It's still, if he says no, yeah, he might be too big for me. He says no, but he'll appreciate me asking, and he'll have a connection with me. He may add me. He may, you know, something may come of it. So, you know, maybe his assistant answer it. Now he'll never get to see it. But this is fearless advertising, just like fearless coaching. So I'm going to send one anyway. Because you never know what will, you know, if you don't do it, then an opportunity that you would have had will never arise. And I'm not thinking when I'm doing this. If I start to think, oh, they won't want one, they're not going to have it, they're not going to use it, they won't find it beneficial, that's going to get in the way of me actually sending it. I'm looking for the adverts. They're usually down the middle of the page when I've got my phone, but I think they might be on the side somewhere. We'll have a look now. Fiverr, right. Now this is that's a logo company, but that's quite a big company. Now it's not to say I couldn't send it to them, and I might as well. I'll send them one, right? But I think they're quite a big company. No, I can't because they haven't got a message. But can you see what I'm doing? I'm not judging whether someone's too big, too small. I've already sent these one this morning. Bojangles British Barber Club. They're a barbers that is not far away from where I live, so I've already sent them one, and they've sent me a response saying they're going to have a think about it and they'll get back to me. So I've offered that I'll speak to them on Skype or because they're near me, I can speak to them in person. So we'll carry on down the page. And now and again, I come across, on my phone, I come across like a few adverts. These are the sponsored ones. The Hootsuite. Well, Hootsuite, probably not worth sending one to Hootsuite, although you never know. See, you shouldn't really judge. You should just send them to anybody and everybody. Because you never know what might happen. I put on my page, let's down on Hootsuite, is it? I put on my page something about Sky not having a very good signal, and the next thing you know, on Twitter, I got a lady from Sky talking back to me. So you never know what it will lead to. So I'm going to say, what's a Hootsuite? And people might be thinking, what is the point of sending one to Hootsuite? They're not going to answer you. But I never think, what is the point? I just send them. This is perhaps why I have a lot of opportunities come my way. Because I don't think about it, I just send them. This guy, now I had added him the other day, so I'm going to send him one. Because I think he's, I'm not sure if I sent him one actually. Let me just see his messages. No, I don't think I have. So I'm going to send him one. So any individuals that I see that might be able to use it, I'll send them one. Here we are. What's this? But this takes minutes. You could spend 10 minutes a day doing this and get results from it. So it's really, really easy. Look. It doesn't take up any time at all. Look, see, so I think so what I'm looking for is adverts, anybody doing sponsored ads. Now I know there's a Women in Business one here. Get your copy of this free book. Yeah, that's a sponsored ad. It's gone, so take your card payment. So these companies you can send them to, because let's send one to that. Oh no, we can't. Okay. Yes, some things there's no facility to send them a message, or you've got to look further to see where you can contact them. And some big companies you might need a bit more of a letter or a bit more of writing to explain what you can offer. Or you might want to visit them in person. I've done that as well. this? It's actually easier on the phone, because on the phone the adverts are in the center. They're more clear. You can see what's adverts and what's not. So I find it easier. Right, happiness in your life. To me, that looks like some sort of coaching business. So we can have a look at that. It's a community organisation. But again, you know, you can send them one, because I run workshops for community organisations. Community organisations have directors, they have staff. And it actually kind of fits with my background in mental health, and because you can, kind of fits with all that. So I'm going to send them one anyway. The worst that people can say is no, or they may not answer at all, but that's okay, we don't mind. But you've got to send them out, and that's the main thing really, is if you don't send them out, you're not going to get anything back. So it is sending them out. And if you judge when you're sending them out, some people you'll judge wrong, and you'll think, well, they won't have it, but actually you can't tell who will have coaching or who won't have coaching. You don't really know. So again, that's not one. So I'll keep going down.
If you want more new customers for your established business, making your marketing more effective.
You could do that, or you could just do this. I mean, there's so many experts out there saying that this is the way to market, or we've got the secret of this, we've got the secret of that. But it's not really. It's this game has made me realise that it's taking the action and sowing the seeds and sending stuff out there, and it comes back to you then. And actually these people are everywhere. Right, there's a lady doing Goddess Business School. Okay, so she's probably some sort of a coach. Now I could look at her and think, well, obviously she looks quite successful. She's got this big circle there, she's got this logo, she's got 2,661 likes, which is more than I've got. But I'm going to send her one anyway. So I will message her, and I will send it to her. Because we don't know. See, these people, sounds like something I'd like to work with, Goddess Business School. But these people may not have coaches. I sent one to a person this morning that looked quite successful, internet marketing coach. Sent one out to him, and he's responded saying that he may have a look later on down the line. I know that's a no. But what he said when he's ready to get a coach, he'll keep me in mind. So that tells me he doesn't have a coach. Okay? So that's useful information for me, because I can always follow that up now as well, knowing that he doesn't have a coach. Knowing what coaching can do for him. So I'm going to send this one out as well. Yeah, there was a time when I would look at that and think, well, she's more successful than me, obviously, because that's what it looks like, so I'm not going to send it to her. But I don't do that now. I just send them out to anybody and everybody. I'm into equality, and I just send them out wherever. So I'll keep going down, see if there's any more. So this guy is sponsored. He's doing profitable niches. Now I know he looks quite successful. Yeah, he's got 12 untapped niches which have proven themselves